The architect had a longer journey, roughly taking just under an hour and a half, just because he had to go up into the hills and then through a small, narrow tunnel for motor vehicles. In this tunnel, it was in low visibility, let alone in the dark. You hurried to get him out of the tunnel, which was even darker than outside where it was really dark. However, as he pondered the darkness, you noticed a silhouette in front of the tunnel. It looked like a human silhouette, but there was something strange about it. She had 4 arms, according to the size of the tunnel entrance, which Thomas Verly knew very well. The figure was more than 2 meters. There was a blue aura around her. The architect stopped, looked behind him, did not see anything, but this could be explained by the fact that the tunnel was at a bend, and therefore he could not see the other end of the tunnel. But it was clear that someone, or rather something heavy, was coming from that direction. Boom, 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 it sounded with minor delays. On the right side was an alcove with a red hydrant. Thomas Verly doesn't know how he appeared crouched behind this hydrant, but now he tried to be even smaller than he was. He held his breath, hoping she wouldn't hear his pounding heart. The stomping was approaching, and from the other side, something like a strange clapping and clicking. When the 2 entities came to his level, he couldn't believe what he was seeing. It was nothing earthly. What he saw originally were humanoid figures. He was almost naked. He only had a piece of cloth in his genital area. Tall, partly muscular, figures with 4 arms. There were some patterns drawn on his body, but they weren't tattoos. It doesn't glow blue. On his head, if he had a head, was a mask with braids. He had 8 eyes, 4 rows of emerald pears. His opponent was a monster that looked like something between an elephant and some kind of dinosaur. A stegosaurus, maybe. A 6-legged animal with a carapace. The creature had a head, in proportion to the body, like a turtle. Thomas Verly was still crouching in the dark behind the hydrant, but you couldn't notice that the 2-legged creature had taken a stick with a blue crystal somewhere. It shone just like its image. Shaman, as Thomas Verly began to call him in his mind, hit the ground until everything shook. Dust fell from the ceilings. The 6-legged lizard screamed and ran towards its opponent. He swung and placed a glowing crystal directly in front of him. The monster had trouble breaking, but managed to do so just before the blue light shining from the end of the wand. He started whimpering and squeaking, just like when someone abuses an animal. The large creature snorted, turned, and ran away with a great noise. The shaman turned and walked in his own direction, haughtily to the side.